Hi, my name is Joelene Pardy, and I have 3 children. A son, Marshall, who's 7, a daughter, Cheyenne, who's almost 4, and a baby girl, Nevaeh, who is almost just 5 months old. I have lived down in Rigolet for a lot of my childhood life. I remember starting kindergarten down there in Rigolet. It was exciting and scary, all at the same time. Back then, the kindergarten and grade 1 students would share a teacher in the same classroom. I remember as a child going to school there, and I used to love the outdoors. We didn't have a gymnasium, so we would play outdoors at the rink in the summers. We would play dodgeball, badminton, basketball, and in the winters, we would cross-country ski, cross-country run, and even snowshoe. There used to be a lot of snow back then. I also remember that on the weekends, my nan would bring me to the cabin. We would go hunting, berry picking, fish, and live off the land all while we were there. I used to love it at the cabin. We would play in the older cabins and fix them up. We would play in the snow and just run and enjoy the snowflakes in the air and make snowballs and snowmen and little forts, cabins. I also remember picking bake apples during the summer of schools. I remember that there was bake apples everywhere. Lots and lots of bake apples. Everywhere you looked, it was just orange. We would put gallons and gallons of them. But now that I'm home in Rigolet again, it seems as if there are no berries to be gotten. I asked my nan in the past years if she could send some bake apples up to Goose Bay to me. She used to say, "Bake apples are scarce, Joe. We haven't even got none for ourselves." And then she would say, "We ain't got no berries by, they're all burned up." I thought she was just saying that this whole time as a joke. But nope, that is the truth. The weather is so warm and hot compared to what it used to be that the bake apples don't last quite as long as they used to. It's quite different from years ago. Now you had to go further and further away to get them. Definitely not like it used to be. Another thing that I remember is the hunting trips with all of my family, my nan, my pop, my great nan, and my great pop, and all of my great uncles would be there. My cousins, my friends. We would go up to Winter's Cove, Doublemere, Smoky. We would just drop in the cabins along the way. We would hunt our caribou and other wild meat for winter. Nowadays, though, we had to go further and further to get a bit of caribou meat. I also remember in the winter, we would travel from Rigolet to Goose Bay by skidoo. No worries about the ice being thin or black, or not even enough ice at all. Now, it has changed so much that even in the past couple of years, we cannot even get to Goose Bay on skidoo anymore, because there is not enough snow for our trip. The ice is open, and we cannot travel like that. The weather is that warm now that there is barely snow in the winters anymore. It's very, very different. I also remember the boil-ups that we used to have. We used to go off and have boil-ups. We used to put a pot on the wood and let it boil like that. We'd also have flummies and crackers and a good old cup of tea. Nothing like warming up on the way up. And now, it's so different. My children, I want to experience the same life that I've had living down here on my land. And I want them to know and enjoy everything that I've done. And I'm afraid that one day it will not be the same. That they will not be able to enjoy the outdoors, the snow, and the good laughs that I'd shared a long time ago.